안녕하세요. Welcome back to our channel. Have you ever tried making a Korean sentence but froze because you weren't sure how to change the verb? You are not alone. Korean conjugation can feel like a mountain at first, especially if you are new to Korean grammar. But today, we'll break down how to conjugate Korean verbs step by step. By the end of this video, you'll be able to confidently change verbs and adjectives into the present, past, and future tense. You'll also learn how to sound polite or casual, depending on the situation. We are making this interactive, so don't just watch, grab a piece of paper, say things out loud, and pause the video whenever you need to. Ready? Let's get started! If your first language is English, Korean conjugation and verb endings might feel overwhelming at first. But here's the thing. In English, verbs barely change. I eat, you eat, we eat. The only one that's different is he eats. In Korean, it's actually similar, and in some ways even simpler. Verbs don't change for I, you, or they. They only change for tense and politeness level. For example, take the verb 가다. I go, 저는 가요. You go, 당신은 가요. By the way, Koreans don't usually say 당신은 in real life. Most of the time, you is omitted, or the person's name is used instead. I'm just showing it here so you can clearly see the grammar pattern. We go, 우리는 가요. He goes, 그는 가요. See, the verb form stays the same every time. No need to memorize separate forms for each subject. Quick question. Which feels easier, English conjugation or Korean conjugation? Think about it. Korean verbs have fewer subject changes but more possible endings. Interesting, right? Here's something that surprises a lot of learners. In Korean, verbs and even adjectives change with endings. Yes, Korean adjectives conjugation is a thing. In English, adjectives don't change. You say happy and it always stays happy. But in Korean, adjectives behave like verbs. They take endings. For example, 예쁘다, to be pretty. Present 예뻐요 is pretty. Past 예뻤어요, it was pretty. Another one, 맛있다, to be delicious. Present 맛있어요 is delicious. Past 맛있었어요, it was delicious. So you can think of adjectives as descriptive verbs. There's one very important verb in Korean that works a little differently. The verb 이다, which means to be. If you're studying Korean grammar for beginners, this verb is essential to master. Think of it like am is are. In English, instead of taking 아요 or 어요, it has its own simple forms. If the noun ends in a consonant, 이에요. If the noun ends in a vowel, 예요. Examples, 저는 학생이에요. 이것은 의자예요. Let's practice. How would you say this is a book? Answer is 책이에요. Past tense also exists, using 이었어요 or 였어요. Example, 저는 학생이었어요. 그는 가수였어요. Korean speech levels can feel intimidating, but as a beginner, you only need to know two, polite and casual. Polite ends with 요. Casual, no 요, sometimes 야 or 이야. Example, polite, 집에 가요. Casual, 집에 가. Let's practice with a quick drill. I'll give you a situation and you decide. Number 1. Your teacher asks where you're going. Which one to answer? 집에 가요 or 집에 가. 집에 가요, polite. Number 2. Your younger sibling asks where you're going. Which one to answer? 집에 가요 or 집에 가. 집에 가, casual. Number 3, a taxi driver asks where you're going. Which one to answer? 집에 가요 or 집에 가. 집에 가요, polite. Did you get it right? Nice! Always start polite until you're sure casual is okay. Here's the simple rule for Korean present tense conjugation. If the stem ends with a or 오, add 아요. For all other vowels, add 어요. For 하다 verbs, 하다 becomes 해요. Examples, 가다 becomes 가요. 오다 becomes 와요. 먹다 becomes 먹어요. 하다 becomes 해요. 공부하다 becomes 공부해요. Now I'll give you a verb. You say the present tense before I reveal the answer. Number 1, 보다. 봐요. Number 2, 읽다. 읽어요. Number 3, 운동하다. 운동해요. Write these down if you want extra practice. The Korean past tense follows the same vowel rule. If the stem ends in 아 or 오, add as어요. Otherwise, add 어써요. For 하다 verbs, 하다 becomes 했어요. Examples, 가다 becomes 갔어요. 오다 becomes 왔어요. 먹다 becomes 먹었어요. 하다 becomes 했어요. 공부하다 becomes 공부했어요. Let's practice a couple of sentences. Try saying them in the past tense before I reveal the answer. Number 1, I went to school yesterday. Answer is, 저는 어제 학교에 갔어요. Number 2, I studied yesterday. Answer is, 저는 어제 공부했어요. The Korean future tense is also simple. If the verb stem ends with a consonant, add 을 거예요. If it ends with a vowel, add 리을 거예요. For 하다 verbs, 하다 becomes 할 거예요. Examples, 가다 becomes 갈 거예요. 먹다 becomes 먹을 거예요. 하다 becomes 할 거예요. 공부하다 becomes 공부할 거예요. Now, let's practice with a mini dialogue. 내일 뭐 할 거예요? What will you do tomorrow? 저는 영화를 볼 거예요. I will watch a movie. 저는 공부할 거예요. I will study. See how easy that is? This ending is the same for every verb. Once you memorize 을 거예요, you can talk about future actions without learning anything new. If you are enjoying this lesson, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Korean learning videos. Let's talk about Korean irregular verbs next. Don't worry, they are not as scary as they sound. 비읍 irregulars. Some verbs with stems ending in 비읍 are irregular. In these verbs, the 비읍 changes to 우 when followed by a vowel. Then 우 plus 어 contracts into 워. Examples, 덥다 in present tense, 덥, 더우 plus 어요, 더워요. 춥다 in future tense, 춥, 추우 plus 리을 거예요, 추울 거예요. So instead of saying 더워요 or 춥을 거예요, the correct forms are 더워요 and 추울 거예요. Try practice. 오늘은 더워요. It's hot today. 내일은 추울 거예요. It will be cold tomorrow. 디귿 irregulars. Some verbs with a final 디귿 in their stem change to 리을 before a vowel. 듣다 becomes 들어요. 걷다 becomes 걸어요. Try saying, 저는 음악을 들어요. I listen to music. 우리는 공원에서 걸어요. We walk in the park. Real irregulars. Some verbs with a final real drop the real before certain endings, such as 을 거예요, future tense. 살다 becomes 살 거예요, not 살을 거예요. 만들다 becomes 만들 거예요, not 만들 거예요. Let's practice. 저는 서울에서 살 거예요. I will live in Seoul. 저는 케이크를 만들 거예요. I will make a cake. Now let's put it all together with some Korean speaking practice. Repeat after me. 저는 커피를 마셔요. I drink coffee. 어제 커피를 마셨어. I drank coffee yesterday. 내일 커피를 마실 거예요. I will drink coffee tomorrow. 저는 친구를 만나요. I meet a friend. 우리는 친구를 만났어요. We met a friend. 내일 친구를 만날 거야. I will meet a friend tomorrow. Here's a challenge. Choose 5 verbs you like and practice saying them in present, past, and future every day. Let's finish with a few common Korean conjugation mistakes that beginners often make and how to fix them. Mistake 1. Forgetting vowel harmony. Remember, 아요 is for 아 and 오, and 어요 is for all others. Mistake 2. Forgetting 요 in polite speech. Saying 먹어 instead of 먹어요 to a stranger can sound rude. Mistake 3. Mixing up tenses. Practice one verb in all 3 tenses before moving on. Here's a quick tip. Making a chart like this can be helpful to get used to the pattern. 가다, 가요, 갔어요, 갈 거예요. 하다, 해요, 했어요, 할 거예요. Repetition will help the patterns feel natural. To help you review, we've made a free PDF summarizing all the conjugation points from this video. Download it below, then try making your own sentence using today's endings and share it in the comments. I'll help correct it. The best way to master conjugation is through repetition and listening. If you want to learn Korean effectively, focus on practicing a few high-frequency verbs every day. You can pick 5 high-frequency verbs like 가다, 먹다, 하다, 오다, and 보다. Write them in all 3 tenses and say them out loud. Then create simple sentences with nouns you know. For example, 저는 빵을 먹어요. 저는 빵을 먹었어요. 저는 빵을 먹을 거예요. Do this daily and conjugation will feel automatic. Another tip is to watch Korean content with subtitles. Try to focus on endings. Every time you hear 요, check which verb is attached to. Writing simple daily diary entries is also effective. Write one sentence about something you did today, something happening now, something you will do tomorrow. This naturally reinforces all tenses. Korean conjugation isn't about memorizing endless rules. It's about understanding patterns, practicing them until they feel natural, and gradually building confidence. Start small, focus on polite speech, and repeat sentences until you can say them without thinking. Soon, conjugation will feel automatic and you'll be able to create sentences on the spot. If this video helped you, subscribe to our channel and check out the beginner playlist for more structured lessons. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.